Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tuesday Facebook Live that I do almost every single Tuesday to help you grow your online business. And I pick up topics that come up from questions from subscribers or clients, or maybe I just read something and I think this would be useful for you, whatever it is, a topic that I'm talking about in my emails. And in the last few days in my emails, I've been talking about how to know what makes you unique. And so I wanted to talk about it here because I think it's really important. So it depends what you do, obviously, but most of us are doing things that have lots of competitors. So if you're a life coach, there are a lot of other life coaches. You might even be focused on helping, women over 50, or you might be something like that. You might have a focus. There's still a lot of people competing with you. And so in everything that you do, you have to show people how you're different, what's unique about you, how you're better, not only unique, but how you're better. What's so special about you is really that word special implies both uniqueness and being kind of better than other people, because otherwise there's no reason for people to buy from you. It just gets reduced to price. So I'm going to give you a little technique to discover this if it's not clear to you, and I just want to give another example. So even in the area of online marketing, if you're helping people create courses, for example, there's just a lot of people out there who are helping people create online courses. So again, what's different, about how you do it? What's so special about you? So the first thing that you do is you want to write down what you think, what makes you special, what makes you unique, what makes you, what differentiates you from the rest of the people. And that word differentiation is also a good word because it also implies both that you're unique, but also that you're better. That you're not just different, but you're better in some way. So write it down. But the problem with this is that very often people don't have a good evaluation of themselves. Sometimes we need somebody, a second pair of eyes, so to speak. And so a great way to do this is to ask other people, like, what do you think it makes me special? What do you think is unique about me? You can ask your subscribers. You can ask people that you know, but then people who might, know a little bit about what you do and be somewhat objective. So you probably don't want to ask your mom. You probably don't want to ask, your kids or your spouse, something like that. You want to ask people who are, you can go into Facebook groups, for example, where people sometimes, if people know you. So places where people know you, they follow you, you could just go onto your Facebook wall and just say something, ask that. Just say, I'm doing some research. I want to kind of find out where I fit in the marketplace. And so if you know me pretty well and you've seen what I do, can you describe to me, how would you describe what I do? And if you think it's different from other people, what makes me different or unique or so on like that. If you ask people what makes me special, it sounds like you're just fishing for compliments, which is not what you want to do, because you want to get something as objective as possible. So asking other people is a great way to do it, and then seeing how that jives with what you feel. So the thing is very often we kind of have imposter syndrome. We don't think we're all that special, anything like that. But the problem is that when you have a business, you have to promote your business, and you have to say what's so special about you. So if you're feeling not comfortable doing that, that's going to hurt your business. So you don't have to say I'm better than everybody else, but you have to say what's unique about you. I have a special system, or I have this experience that has helped me understand the people I coach, for example, better because I've been through this myself, or whatever. These are all things that differentiate you. Your experience, your maybe what you studied, your education, or the experience you had working in another field or something like that. The personal experiences you had, what you've gone through, what your accomplishments have been. Okay, so those are unique to you, right? So all of those things are part of what makes you special and unique. So. And the other thing is, and then the final thing that you do is you go look at your competitors. So you actually see, I actually have a client that I do PowerPoint work for, and he specializes in helping companies, usually bigger companies that have like a sales team or a marketing team, and he helps them find their differentiation, their point of differentiation, and then create some kind of saying or like a tagline or some few words that helps explain it as succinctly as possible what makes them different. And you can actually search online for famous company slogans, and you'll see things that help. Like I think like FedEx says, when it absolutely positively has to get there overnight, kind of thing. And so that's how they differentiated themselves, by speed and by being reliable, by reliability and speed. And so they differentiated themselves that way. And so this client of mine does this for companies, not as big as FedEx, but for companies. And he helps them research. He does the research for them of their competitors. And so but you can do this yourself. You can find your competitors and then see how they're marketing themselves, because they market themselves publicly. They're saying something on their website. They're saying something in their emails. So you can see what that might be. And then you write that down and you see how they are promoting themselves. And then you find a point of differentiation. Okay. Now, the key here is that once you find that point of differentiation, it has to be something important, something that solves a problem, something that's important to your buyers. So FedEx's buyers, it was important for them to get that package there positively, definitely, whatever it was, positively overnight. So that was what their problem was. That was what they needed. So your statement that you create about yourself has to be something important, not like just I'm a nice person kind of thing. So it has to be important, and then it has to, and then you find your point of differentiation. After you've done all these things, like ask other people, find out what you think differentiates yourself. Ask other people what they think about you, and then you research the competition, and then you come up with a statement that makes it really clear. It can be like a slogan or a little elevator speech that explains how you're different. So, and then the key is to repeat it over and over and over again. So it's this differentiation and repetition in your marketing that is really, really, that leads to success. Okay. So if you don't do that, again, first of all, potential buyers are confused. They just don't know why they should buy from you. And it leads to price wars, because they're choosing things only on the basis of price. Now, there are some companies that do well on, by promoting prices, like Walmart, I don't remember what their phrase is, but, the lowest price or something like that. And that has worked for them. But it's hard to do that unless you're really, really big and really dominant in the industry, and you have those economies of scale. So you just want to find that differentiation, put it in your marketing, and repeat it over and over again at every point. So on your website, if you have a brochure, in your social media posts, in your emails, that needs to be there over and over and over again. Okay, so it's just. People want to make a decision, and when they see that you're consistent with that differentiation, then that gives you the authority to claim your price and to get that client. So let me know if you have any questions. This is a really powerful technique to do your marketing in a way that brings in people, because they see what you do, they see it's different, they see that it seems like better than other people, something unique that solves their problem, and they see it over and over again. And then at some point, when they really need you, you come to you come top to mind, and they're willing to pay you for it. Okay, bye-bye, everybody.